Said I'm geek and I'm fired up. All I want tonight, just get higher. Girl, you look so good, it's to die for. Ooh, that pussy good,
Sorry you guys. Whew. Man, I need to get my cardio on. Hey guys, welcome to another episode where I'm going to be talking about sneakers. But today I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to talk to you about my top 5 favorite Nike sneakers. So without much further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, you guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, the content that comes out of it and all of that, give this video a thumbs up. Also, these are my personal 5 favorites. So it could vary from what the market standards are or what you think are your top 5 favorite Nike sneakers. So if I missed out any of your favorite sneakers, make sure to leave a comment below saying which sneaker should actually have made it to the list. The 2 sneakers that almost made it to the list but did not are the very retro Nike Claudius and the very futuristic Nike Vapor Max. Now I don't own or I have never owned either of these pairs, and I intend to sometime in the near future, but since I decided to only buy exclusive kicks in 2017, I couldn't get my hands on the Series G Vapor Max, and Claudius hasn't really done any exciting collabs lately, so it's going to be a long wait, hopefully not. Drum roll! Coming in at number 5, bam! The Nike Air Max 90. Now this is the sneaker that got me into the game. I remember seeing all of these Pitti Uomo street style images and everybody was wearing this one Nike sneaker with this bubble, and I'd forgotten about it. Like, where I come from, not many people had sneakers, so the air bubble was that much of a rarity. So when I saw these images, I was like, I need to get my hands on one of those funky Air Max sneakers. And I got this, and this sneaker is what got me into sneaker collecting. After the Air Max 90, I picked up the Air Max 1, and then there was the Air Max 90 sneaker boot. Yeah. So this sneaker is always going to be special, and I've held on to it. I've not worn it much lately. When I bought it, this was the only sneaker I had, so I really beat this to the ground. But then ever since I started collecting more sneakers, I just kept this aside. So this, the Air Max 90, is most definitely my sneaker number 5. It's comfortable, it's chunky. I like my sneakers nice and chunky. I don't like the slim silhouettes or those really low profile sneakers. So this one absolutely works for me. And guess what? It makes me slightly taller when the ladies are around because I'm a really short man. Alright, let's get on to the next one. 2 Air Maxes in a row. Bam! The next one is the Air Max 1, the one that started it all. And this right here is an ultra version, so you see the outsole has all been scooped out. It's got a fly knit upper, and it's got the OG sport red colorway. Now this sneaker I wore when I went on this vacation across Malaysia and Vietnam, and it was the only sneaker I wore throughout the trip. And man, these are comfortable because this actually was my, no, it's not my first Flyknit sneaker. My first Flyknit was probably the Roshi Run. But I've already owned an Air Max 1 Ultra, the black with the reflective toe guard and the heel cap. And that's my gym shoe. And in comparison to the regular Air Max, the Flyknit just is something else. So this sneaker, with its comfort, its lightweight, and its Flyknit, makes it to the list at number 4. Now for sneaker number 3, we made it to the top 3, and at the 3rd position we have, bam, the Nike Air Force 1. I mean, I would say the Nike Air Force 1 triple wide mid or high or whatever, but then the Nike Air Force 1 in itself is a very iconic sneaker. Now it comes in 3 silhouettes. You have your lows, your mids, and your highs. So this one right here is a mid, and I got a triple white, a white on white on white. And it's perhaps the first Nike sneaker that I fell in love with because of that Nelly song. Right? And then eventually I went on to pick a low as well because the mid, you know, it kind of messes with my ankle. And these sneakers, I kid you not, are quite heavy and bulky. So they're not your typical lightweight runner type of sneakers. These are like really muscular and thick like the women I like. Anyway, these sneakers are nice and thick, and I love this specific low version because it's like a work boot. It's got those nice Timberland kind of laces, and of course the medallions. Now if an Air Force One doesn't have a medallion, I'm not really in love with them. So Air Force One comes in at number 3. It would be ranked a lot higher, probably at a number 2, maybe not a number 1, but most certainly a number 2, if they weren't so bulky and heavy to walk in. So you're literally like wearing boots when you're wearing these. But then hey, these are something else. The Air Force Ones at number 3. Now for number 2, we have a new sneaker for me because I just picked it up. It's my first pair of the Nike SB Dunk Pro. Now I picked up the high variant because I like mid or high top sneakers, and this specific sneaker is a collab between Nike skateboarding and the Black Sheep skate shop, and it's called the Wolf and Sheep Clothing. Now this sneaker is pretty nice. It's got, I mean, I never lace them up, I just keep them loose like that. It's got a nice thick tongue and a thick collar. It's a very minimal basic sneaker. There's nothing really to it. However, the walk on these sneakers is kind of stiff. It's really kind of stiff because it doesn't have a lot of flex, obviously, because it's a skateboarding sneaker. I like this sneaker. I've had my eyes on them for a really long time, and this is my first ever pair that comes in at number 2. I don't know if it's just me, but if you look closely, you will see that the silhouette is very similar to a Jordan 1. What do you think? Leave your comments below. And speaking of the Jordan 1, we are here at my number 1 favorite sneaker. My favorite Nike of all time. It's gotta be the Jordan 1. Now this is my all-time favorite Nike. My go-to sneaker when I'm traveling, when I want to flex a little bit, I have this with me. So it's always packed in my suitcase. It's always traveled across to different cities and countries with me. And this colorway especially is something else, the bread. Now you get a lot of Jordan 1s and make sure to pick, I mean, I prefer the high over the mid. And while a lot of people can't really tell the difference between the high and the mid, it's probably just this much, just this much. But man, it's something else. So these sneakers may not be as comfortable as, say, as an Air Max one. It may not be as comfortable as this sneaker. It's not Flyknit, although there's a Flyknit version. I don't think I would buy that. So it doesn't have Flyknit. It does have the air technology. Maybe not a visible bubble, but it does. It's not as lightweight as this. It's not a runner, it's a balling sneaker. But still, I think this is like my favorite sneaker. It looks perfect with tapered denims, with shorts, with joggers, or whatever you want to wear, or whatever you want to throw at it. This is my all-time favorite sneaker from Nike, the Air Jordan 1. So that's it, you guys. You have the list right there. Let me know if I have missed out on any specific sneaker that you really love. Maybe the Flyknit Racer, but I don't really wear the Flyknit Racer because it's a very skinny, thin silhouette. And until the next one, peace. Oh wait, I'm going to be doing a couple of more of these. I'll probably do one with Adidas and one with a combination of all of my sneakers. Stay tuned, and until next time, peace.